Kia ora. I thought I would take this opportunity to kick the camera stand. That's really professional. Good one, Veronica. Anyway, I thought I would just share with you, the viewer, just something that I go through, that I'm dealing with, that's just part of my daily business. My experience of being a human being is different to most people. I mean, obviously I'm transgender, which is that's quite different. That's different, but we all got our own things. And I've also got Kallmann syndrome. Now, Kallmann syndrome is where my software isn't correct. And so I'm not far, like, neurons in my brain are not reaching my pituitary gland, which is like somewhere, I think it's just behind my nose or something. It's somewhere in here, which is, so it's, yeah. I'll get to the relation later, but so I'm not producing hormones which tell my body to produce testosterone. So I'm kind of a blank canvas in that respect, which is great for being transgender because I don't need to take blockers which mess up your liver, something fierce, I guess. But it means that I cannot have children unless I have injections of those hormones. So that's unpleasant. Head injections, those are unpleasant. But anyway, so yeah, that's sort of what I got going on. I mean, I'm a blank canvas, so I can, that's cool. That's really cool. But I was diagnosed when I was 15. I was shopping for herbs with my mum, as you do when you're 15 and you're like a badass. Yeah, like video games. No, mate, I'm going to do some gardening. Yeah, so Mum was like, smell this, and I was like, I can't smell anything. And then from then on, it was sort of like, it snowballed. We went to the doctor, had MRIs, X-rays, robot worm camera things up my nose. That was unpleasant and weird. That was just a weird experience that I don't want to live again. And then I guess after, like, they said, like, alright, you don't have a sense of smell, you're not getting one anytime soon, just live with it. And I was like, oh, that's fine, that's fine. I never had it, so I don't miss it, so it's fine. But then later on, he was like, hang on, you look super young for 15. I was like, thank you, I'm moisturized. He's like, not what I was going for, but okay. So yeah, he put me in like touch with an endocrinologist, but they sort of handle this sort of thing, like hormones and the growth and all that sort of malarkey. And he said that I've got Kallmann syndrome after like a couple of tests. Obviously, we did some tests. You just don't go around accusing people. So we did some tests, and he's like, yeah, you got Kallmann syndrome. You don't produce testosterone, so yeah. So like, as a 15-year-old, I guess that was kind of hard to hear. I remember telling my sister, and she was like, oh my god, that means I might pass it on. I was like, cool, let's make this about you. Awesome. I'm struggling here, but you're going to make it about you. But anyway, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so he was just like, yep, okay, we'll just put you... I started on the injections. That was horrendous. Like, every month I'd have to have an injection in my bum. That was so bad. I remember the first one I had, I just cried. Mum was like, you can't do that, or else I'm not going to take you. And I was like, what? And she's like, you're really embarrassing. I was like, oh, man. But yeah, after my first one, I guess I sort of manned up a bit, and I didn't cry so much. It was unpleasant time in my life. But yeah, so obviously looking back now, being transgender, it's not really like the result I wanted. No woman wants to become like masculine as, and now I've got shovel hands. But it's okay, it is what it is, and we just move on, because you've got to accept the things you can't change, and that's what I've done. So now I'm off testosterone. I went on the patches after the injections because I was like, well, I'm just sick of this. I don't want no lady putting a needle in my bum every month for the rest of my life. So I went on the patches. I guess I got good results. I mean, I never bulked up and became massive, like built like a tank. As you could see, I'm quite thin. So if anyone's thinking of going on patches, either you're a trans man or you've got Kallmann syndrome and you're just looking at your options, a few tips on the patches. I put them on my thighs because you need like a good muscle mass for absorption, and like obviously being so like ridiculously thin, like I didn't have a lot of options. Like I tried putting them on my, like where a six-pack would live, but because, you know, obviously I'm quite fluid with my movements, like I'm a dancer, so they just didn't stick. And you don't want to, I was like kind of paranoid because I couldn't smell. So I was like, well, if I put it on my bum and I pop this, what's it gonna smell like? I'm not gonna know. It's probably not gonna have the Lynx effect. So I was like, okay, we'll put them on the thigh. Just make sure you move around, like you don't put them in the same spot like over and over again. Just sort of like move it around. I don't know, draw up a chart or something. And yeah, because otherwise you get some massive skin irritation, like fierce. Like I think I did it once, I did it one time, and I got these massive blisters, and it was just horrible. I didn't tell the doctor because I was like, I'm not going back to injections. So you just got to move it around, and yeah, it's like what I found was quite good. Like if I moisturize my legs, then like the adhesive didn't stick as much. So I don't know. I don't know what you like. You can give that a go, but because yeah, that adhesive is like gross because you get all the lid stuck to it, and it's like these black rings. So I found that quite helpful. The doctors didn't really have any solutions, so I sort of found my own. But yeah, so if you are looking at doing patches, just move them around, put them on a good like meaty bit of like muscle for like better absorption, and yeah, just like all the best to you. But yeah, like moisturizing definitely helps with like the irritation and the sticky adhesive stuff. But they definitely work. They definitely work. They've got me from there to here, and I mean these shovel hands are evidence enough. I don't know why my hands are so big. Like I understand like testosterone like made me masculine, but like I feel like I should be a rock climber or like a swimmer. I don't know. They do the doggy paddle. That's not the Olympics. It should be. Okay. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. I mean, it hasn't like. I mean, when I found out, I was kind of like disappointed. I was like, oh great, I got a syndrome. Like, I'm really messed up. But it's perfectly fine. Like I can still have children, so it really hasn't affected me too much. I mean, I am different, and I had to have the patches, and sort of hiding that was, you know, that was kind of a, you know, you sort of felt a bit self-conscious about that, but. I mean, you're perfectly wonderful and capable of doing anything you set your mind to. So it doesn't hold you back in any way. So just like go out there and do it. Like get it done. Like it's not. Yeah, you're not alone. There are a lot of other people out there with Kallmann syndrome, and there is at least one transgender woman with Kallmann syndrome. So. Maybe I am alone. No, I'm not alone. There's got to be another one. If it is you, get in the comments and like message me. Let's be friends. But yeah, if you're a trans man and you want you just want to chat about it, I'm fully open to that because I did the patches, and like you might want to do the patches. I don't know. The injections suck, so patches might be the way to go. I don't know. If you've got Kallmann syndrome. Fully get in touch with me and let's have a chat about it because like we're quite rare and that makes us awesome. If you just want to chat about transgender things in general or just human things, if you just want to chat about anything, let's have a chat. But yeah, if you want to, let's get in touch and have a conversation. That'd be great. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.